Hello and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. We're stuck in a wall. It's a great thaw. We've got grass again. Well, not really, it's still dead, but the snow's gone. It is all gone. Coast is still there, that's good. So it shows our building skills and all the stuff we used worked out well. There's snow in here. Nope. Let's see if we can fertilize, because it says we're only 66%, so obviously we need to do another batch. Jump into this thing because we don't need it up there at the moment. I think it's going to let us do it. Let's see if that's... Yep, wicked. I tried to do it yesterday. Wouldn't let us do it, so glad it can now. Four-wheel steer with a really short trailer. Tons of fun. The worker Skidoo on that one, get him sorted out. I don't think anything's going to be in his way to turn around. Oh, we did miss a few stumps, look. So good with the snow. That side I'm not worried about because we're still clearing that. But this side I thought I got it all. Stuff everywhere. We're probably going to sell some stuff off soon. We do have our truck up here. I cleared out a nice patch of land through here, so we can park our equipment in and bring everything back to base. So you know we can park the truck here against the log pile, and then there should still be enough room to get out through there. Got a fair bit laying around. What is our sawmill looking like today? Need some more at the paper factory, but I'm not too fussed about that, in honesty. It's just a bit of extra cash. It's all about keeping this sawmill full, but that's still full. So we'll go and check up there, see what's in the dam, in the holding pond. I think we'll keep continuing along here, clearing these ones out. This thing's working okay. We only are leasing it, but we'll see how it goes. Like, it's not leaning against the hill, so we'll see how we go when I get a bit of steeper land. There is a couple other ones we can try out. It doesn't have the auto align, obviously, but it does the bigger trees, no issues, but it doesn't seem to like the angles that much. Like that. And what I was also doing in the snow, I was leaving the stumps a little bit taller. That was cutting then, what's going on? I was leaving the stumps a little taller so I could see them, but obviously we still missed some of them. Can't be perfect all the time. There we go, we got it that time. These ones we're just cutting at 10 meters just to see how it fits on the trailer. And because this thing does 20 kilometers an hour backwards and forwards, and it's rather helpful. This helps clear it out a little bit faster. It's a pretty hefty sized tree, this one. Got a bit of a lean going on there. So yeah, besides our productions, we'll catch up on our fertilizing, because I don't think we got anything due that. This one needs rolling, or does that stay one stage of fertilizing? Looks like that one's fully done, so we can send it down here. We never planted on that one, did we? What should we put in there? Maybe some oats? I actually just done potatoes over on Griffin with the new Colossus harvester. Awesome. Makes me want to do potatoes more often. And there's also a potato production facility that we've got. Just trying to think what we have here that we could use in there to make it work. We can just potatoes and water. You can do your basics and get your French fries. So we could always do that. And then I think you need, what was the other one you needed? soybeans or sunflower oil, I think. So for now, we could just put an open air garden in with some sunflowers in it. Just so we had the, you know, that trickling in for some sunflower oil. I've actually never planted potatoes. And I've never ever harvested my own except for yesterday. And that new Colossus beet, I think it does sugar beet and potato. It is amazing. The same brand of harvester that we've got on the map for the arable, the crops. He does a beet harvester now too. It's, yeah, highly recommend it. Looks like we're on, but we're not. Look, crazy. Right, let's get this one sorted. Get some choppy. And then we'll load these up, get them into the sawmill pond, and then we'll have a look and see what we can do. Maybe throwing in some potatoes. Just something different. I would like to put in some more farmland around the place. It's just a matter of going to be finding where. I do like to have rather like bigger fields to make it worthwhile buying the machinery and stuff, so that's going to come into play a little bit, but we'll scoot this thing out of the way. Track everything up. It doesn't go too bad climbing the hills, so I don't know. We'll play around with it a little bit more. It's not cheap to lease it, so we're going to have to make a decision whether we're going to buy it or not, or if we try another one. The thing about that is it does the big trees, so if there is a few little flaws with it, I'm sort of happy to live with that, because it does the trees that the other ones can't. I was going to set up like a cable wire, but no, they just seem a little bit more hassle than they're worth. I think I may as well just bring the truck up, load it up like that if we can. Either way, like if we set up a cable, we're going to have to unload the trees under the cable, especially if we start spreading out up here. Maybe when we're up on the hill more, we'll do it. Drop some trees and just try it out, you know, just because it's in the game. But for me right now, this is working so far. Right, and push some of these back in a bit straighter. Get all the same sort of length. So I'm actually thinking, I was having a bit of a think today about starting another, like a second channel, like AP Gaming 2 or something. Because I know it sounds a bit silly, but sometimes I want to go back and redo a map I've been on before, like Western Wilds or Elm Creek. So maybe I might upload like the revisits to there, or we do like a survival style or something. I mean, I love playing the game, I love playing the new maps, but sometimes you're like, I wonder if doing that map now with different mods or different learnings, different ways of doing things, different tools, would it be better or worse? And I do like the survival, like start from scratch sort of thing. And I think I've done a couple on like No Man's Land, but that was when I first started on the game, and I sort of had no idea how things went. I mean, I still have no idea how a lot of things work here. It's just learning, but yeah, I'm just jibber jabbering. But yeah, if I do start it, it'll be in the description. Yeah, if you want to, duck over, have a look. Tell us what you think about it, the idea. And like I said, I'm on console, so we don't have a whole heap of different maps always like on PC. And you know how sometimes you sort of finish a map because you're like, oh yeah, there's a new map out, better get on that one and have a look around, and you're like, oh, I should have stayed on there, but too late, it's already gone. So that was my thoughts on that one. We throw a couple more in. I think we should have enough here to fill up the whole trailer. Just thought there were some more bigger ones over here, so I was trying to grab them ones first. Put the big dense ones in. We do have a few sitting over in the other area we have behind the service station. We will be reseeding that area, replanting. We'll work out, I think we're about 100 and something trees. Oh, besides the trees we've cleared here, I think we're about 100 trees more cleared than what we've already planted, so I wouldn't mind trying to keep that ratio just in case they get to that tree limit that I've seen some people going with. A pretty chunky one there on top. Yeah, definitely going to be reseeding over there. Even just around the perimeter. We may throw a little field in the middle. Maybe we could throw in some sunflowers or some canola. Make some oil. That little factory that we've got, that will do oils there too. But we can throw in more productions if we need. And I mean, let's be honest, the other productions we got to make, and as long as we keep feeding them, they're making us plenty of money to expand, but I'm not sure if we'll keep them running all the time. Well, we're checking our boat too. Besides the boat, that's the only reason I'm really keeping the sawmill going at the moment, and some of them productions. I know it sounds silly, but it would be super cool if there was like another roller coaster project popped up, or a water slide project popped up. That's the only thing I found with this map, that sort of once that's done, there's all these productions that, you know, obviously there's all this wood for starters. There's all these productions that are sort of rendered useless. It'd be super cool if there was something we could do with firewood or wood chips. I know there is some productions that take wood chips and they turn them into pellets and you make a ton of cash off them. I've got one of them in at the moment, but I'm not using it a whole lot. Just it's super fast, so like I'll turn it on here and there just so we don't feel a bit cheaty. But I don't know. Oh crap, she's a bit too heavy. Try and straighten this out a bit. A little bit too overexcited on this one because I'm used to the one with the weights on the back that can handle a lot. This one's sort of not ideal for that, but let's see if we can get most of it in. Crapoli. Wasn't too bad, could have been way worse. We've got super strength, I keep forgetting about that, so we could lift that little one in. Hopefully we can just... Hey there! Yep, we could. And hopefully, because we don't have to go super far with it all, we shouldn't lose it all. Come on. You just want to go in the trailer, that's where you belong. Okay, it did. Alright, let's get this thing. What do we got to set? It's up high, let's set it low. Here the logs lift up, then when you pull it down, the logs go down like there's a weight on it. Ready? I'll come down now. Okay. Locks it all in and the trailer starts locked up, but so far this is the best trailer I've found that's stable. I haven't tried apparently 82 Studios one. That's a lot more stable now. So I'll have to go and have a look at that. Give that one a try. I don't mind trying different stuff. I tend to stick to things that work, especially when I'm doing like a playthrough. But I also don't mind trying new things. Oh, we got heaps up there. Look at all that. Sort of a fair few logs in here as well. But the trailer's resetting itself. Look at it sliding. Lift that back up and hitch him. See how we go unloading this time. Oh, you bugger. You want to leave, just leave. Truck's getting bogged, we'll have to lift up the weight. Look at that sliding around. There's all the weight adjustments in this thing. It can get a bit heavy in some spots and just dig in. There we go, that worked. Wicked. Alright, we'll park this thing up here. We will duck over then and sort out this fertilizer. And I'll work out how to plant potatoes. I think we should do that. Set up the chips. Give us some more stuff to do. Make a production. Cut this thing here out of the way. Alright, let's go and check out everything else. Back at the boat. Launching in 5 hours and 47 minutes. Wicked. We've still got heaps of stuff in here. Look, we'll definitely do with some more fabric. Go and check on the sheepies. Where are they? Let's just go to that one. It's easier. And the cattle are still here, so we've got the milk that can go in. Well, I think we actually had some sunflower seeds already going on over in that field. There's 16,000 litres of that. Definitely going to need some straw. Fair bit of milk and slurry there. We got 60 in that one. I think these are full again, are they? Oh no, they can still double up yet. So we're good to go, but we got... That should be okay by the end of the day. Definitely got this one we could drop in there and get the fabric ticking over. Pretty cool. I didn't think the boat... Yeah, I thought the boat would be next month, but this month's fine. Almost, what have we got there? Fabric. 83 litres. We got cheese. Furniture. Lots of bread. There you go. Look, sunflower oil. So we'll keep that. We won't sell that. Get that stacked over here so we can use that for the chip factory. We're trying to work out where we should put... Obviously I'm not going to... The one I done in Griffin, Indiana, the field I bought, we ended up with 900,000 litres of potatoes. Huge, 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 huge. Sort of wondering... You stick it over here somewhere? I don't want to... Let's have a look. Potatoes. Got heaps of stuff we could throw in here if we could make it work. And that's it there, potato processing. We'll probably clear a few of them trees out and let's plonk that right there. It wouldn't be in the way. Sort of fit in, or stick it that way. Get 4 little bits so we're not Struggling with them power poles. Gonna give us enough room to get in and out of there. It should do, hey? Just know them power poles are going to be a pain in the butt. You can't really go back that far because we're in the water. I don't want to take up room. We'll just angle a little bit so that way the car can come in and out easy enough. I'm so indecisive. Let's just do that. Hopefully that's not too close to the road that the people run into it. Looks okay. Got clearance around everything. Look a little bit neater. As neat as we can. And there we go. That way we can just carry the sunflower oil. I guarantee I'm going to forget there's something in here that we need to do that we don't have. Yeah, the sunflower oil can just drop straight there. Come over here and have a look. So vegetable fat. You've got to have sunflower oil to make vegetable fat, which now we've got 2,000 litres. Turn that on. You can use canola oil or soybeans. For premium potatoes, you have to drop off potatoes and water. And then for French fries, you need the premium potatoes and the fat. And then you've got all these other things that you can add in. Mashed potatoes, so we could put in milk and butter, which we can make over there. And then we've got mashed potatoes. So yeah, there's, depending on what potatoes we have and how much oils, this mashed potato just needs dirty potato or normal potatoes, water, milk and butter. We've got 30,000 litres of milk over there that we can turn into milk and butter. So, or butter. Potato salad, you can add all different things in, and it comes with production buildings to make these other things as well. Potato pancakes. Starch is a byproduct of making premium potatoes. So normal potatoes, fat, starch, and a couple of eggs, you got potato pancakes. So that could be a fun little side thing to do that's not logging related, and it sort of ties in more of the animals and the farming thing side of it. Just thinking we will need. Have we got? We don't have chickens, so we can put chickens in. That's not an issue. But I'm just thinking for now, for the sunflower oil, maybe we could just put in a tree. Still haven't really sprouted much up yet. Maybe next month. I think maybe we could put in a open air garden to make sunflower seeds. There was some here that made multi-crops, so you can do that one, and I think it does oils, so you can do one for wheats and like flour ones, and you can do ones that do oils. That's something that we can try too. But I think for now we'll just throw in one of these cheaper open air gardens. We'll try and find a nice bit of not so rubbish land that's can't really use for anything else. I don't really want to put too much over here because it'll just, there's not really much level ground on it. Yeah. We're gonna stick it here behind this. Not gonna be in the way. We'll just put in some seeds, some manure, which we've already got the manure and the water. Like, the only thing we're gonna have to buy there is seeds, and we're sorted. And we'll just do sunflowers, turn it on to auto distribute, and Bob's your uncle will have sunflower oil popping out until we can get sunflowers in the ground. What have we got in here? Heaps of wood chips, heaps of straw. We've still got iron ore, heaps of manure. Wow, we can use the manure straight across into this. Alrighty, I'm going to go and get some trailers sorted, and we'll get back here and start loading all these things up. Welcome back. Just going to dip into the water here and see if we can get some water in this tanker, but not too deep. So I've got the TLX trailers. One's an Unreal tanker, one's an Unreal trailer. They do hitch together. Oh, I'm going to drive too deep without... Yeah. The manure's going to get wet. Hopefully it doesn't spoil it. It does take a little while to fill up, so we may put a little water cap in. And we've got to watch time. I've got it on slow at the moment actually. I should have put that back on before I started the game. We have a boat that's ready to go today. So 10,000 litres should be enough. I've got to get seed too. I was running if I could have lifted the seed bag. What we'll do is I think we'll empty this in first. Try and do a double dump. Do the water. Do the manure. Save some time. That took lots of manure. We got heaps of manure, so that's no issues at all. We can bring tons if you need it. We got lots. Alright, so we need more water. And more manure, but we need seeds, so what we might do is throw some more water in quickly. There's a stump there, we missed that one, didn't we? Throw some more water in. While we're doing that, we'll buy some seeds. Can you get bigger pallets? I know I'm not going to be able to lift the bigger ones, but we need like 1,000 litres. Hoping there was some like 5,000 litres of seeds, but doesn't look like it. I mean, we're not short on money, so it's not a big issue if we have to buy extras. I was just hoping that we could get bigger pallets of them. $10.50 for $9.50. $1,000 litres. That'll do. 3,000. We need 2 of them. Enough water. Might be in trouble here, people. Oh no, we're out. Good. Alright, so all of our fields now have, or the 2 ones that have got crops on them. Let's do it. Let's do it. Made it. They've got the 3 layers of fertilizer. Field number 2, whatever it is, where we haven't got a crop yet. They haven't got any, it's only got 2 layers. But yeah, I think this would be good. We'll sort out some potatoes, we'll throw some of them down. Wait for them to grow. I don't think any of these open air gardens actually do potatoes. Maybe we could do potatoes in one of them first until our crops come in. Could be a good way to get everything started and fired up, see how long it takes, see how slow it is. I'm not too fussed. Yeah, I did just start the new channel. It's Oz Sim Gaming. I'll put a link for it in the description. maybe we'll do some survival series over there, or if I'm going to replay like Western Wilds or No Man's Land, I'll put them up there. See what happens. If people watch them, they do. If they don't, they don't. I'm just, yeah, I'm learning the game and I'm uploading it while I'm doing it, so having fun. Helps keep me less anxious. Gives my mind something to think about. And if people enjoy it or watch it, thank you very much. And I hope you get something out of it. There we go. So we got nearly full seeds. So oh, you can do potatoes in here. Potatoes and sunflowers. That can be distributed. You do them both at the same time. I'm going to do the one there with the manure. Let's see what happens. Put on storing just to see what we get. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? So, worst case, we can put a second one in and just have them both set to distributing. But I just want to see how this production works. I'm not going to cheat it like that. We will put those seeds in the ground to have those crops growing eventually. But due to the limited, it's not like we're on No Man's Land where we've got tons and tons of space. It's just not letting me unload the water here. That's a bit weird. Didn't like having the second trailer on the back. So I've been around, I've collected all of our, or nearly all of our productions, because you have seen me do that a million times. I don't want to bore you to death again. We might park this just over here, because I do have a water point just there. We will leave that there. Get some straw for the cattle. Some food for the cattle, and that may be us. Alright, so we just leased the Lizard TLX logger. I'm not sure how well it's going to work with the trees I've already cut. Obviously there's the dip in the middle there, so I might need to adjust my trees if it works well, the lengths I mean, but I figure we'll give it a go. She seems pretty stable. Truck seems more tippy now than the actual trailer, which is a lot better. You can fix that by driving slower. But yeah, I figure if they're like 6 or 7 meters in the middle, I don't know, we'll work it out, but it seems longer. We can measure it against the old one. It doesn't seem as wide, it seems a bit skinnier. But we'll scoot up here quickly, park it beside the other one. And then we'll go and collect those trees that we have behind the gas station there. Yeah, the trailer definitely seems stable. The truck's the one that's all wonky out of the place now. But that's just the way I'm driving, so I can't blame anyone else but me. So it doesn't look as wide, like in between. Yeah, it's definitely longer. That's about where they both hitch up. And it sticks out a little bit longer, so that could be good, could be bad, depending on where you're at and if you need to turn. Something just got hooked up there. Something's glitching out, which isn't great, but who knows. New game, new map. There'll be some glitches between both of them interfering with each other, or it could just be something in the ground. So we'll go and see what we can load up on this. I mean, if we can put 3 stacks of 6 meters on there, probably still going to hold. I mean, the other one is to hold, what was it, 30,000 liters? So the only way to really measure it, I guess, roughly, would be to let the sawmill run down and stack this up neat and tidy. But because these logs are all being cut, they've got to be loaded up regardless. So we'll throw some of these on, see how they fit. I think these ones are 9 meters, or what's that, 9 meters? They're all 9 meters. I think I was doing them 9 meters for the other shipping containers, and this never changed it. Let's see how they fit on and load up, I guess. We may have to be a little bit more precise with the lengths, like how these ones are longer and shorter. If we're going to go ahead using this one, we might need to cut them down a bit. Go on here. Something's not right. Yeah, so if these are 9 meters, you probably want to cut them at, I don't know, that went bad. You probably want to cut them at like 6 meters, I reckon, to get them on properly. But we'll see how we go. We'll try and make it work to get these ones done. A good way to test it actually would be taking on a contract, transporting contract. They're all cut legit 5 meters. And you'd be able to tell the difference, and you'd probably be able to get 3 stacks of 5 meters on there rather easily. And when you're using a machine to, like the timber harvester, it's simple to keep them all the same length. You just set that 5 meters and go dunk, that's how they're all going to be cut. May take us a little bit longer to load them up, but having the longer trailer, I think it's probably going to hold roughly about the same amount, I guess. Still fitting a fair bit on there though. Maybe our new trailer. I mean, if we can squeeze all this on, that was what, 1, 2, 6 trees. And if it's stable and unloads easy, I'm not sure how it's going to unload because of that dip in the middle. Obviously at the pond, it needs to roll off, drag off. Not sure how that's going to work, but pardon me. Maybe it'd been an issue at the pond. I only just really thought about that part of it, but worst case, we can just leave the trailer there and let it unload as it needs. No, it's not legit, but we're just getting them all on. chance it and try and get more on. Pretty sure I've got a couple sitting over here still. These are a couple of decent heavy ones we can stick on the top. See how stable it is when it's fully loaded. I honestly think there's probably more than 30,000 litres on there. It's just going to be a bummer to try and work that out. Well, actually, we do have that other carpentry building down near the shop. I think that's empty. We could try and we'd see how much that takes. Always one. Always one problem child. Right. I'd love to put these in the sawmill because they could help fill up. That hasn't locked them all down, has it? But we do have this one down here that's got the pellets. I didn't want to use it for this, but at least that's a way we could test out what's what. Carpentry building. There's no timber in there, only pellets. So let's get that down there. See if it all lasts. This doesn't seem to strap down very well. Maybe I mean it is overloaded. We definitely do have more in there than we should have. I mean, it seems to be sitting there. It hasn't fallen out yet. Let's get that down there. We'll see how we go. She's definitely bigger, but it's very stable. So that's the main thing. Let's see how many litres are on here. I mean, it's not stacked very well. 34,000 litres, and there's still more there. So that's a good thing. I don't know if this is too far out for it to pick it up. I'll have to move them back in. But it's definitely a huge trailer. I think we just have to work out the length it needs to be to fit on better. 9 meters is definitely too big. 6 meters may be a thing. What did that end up taking? 38,000 litres. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I think you can move. Can you move the thing back on this one? I know on the other TLX you can move the fifth wheel back a bit further, or forward if you wanted to. So definitely works well. Not complaining at all. Off camera I might do a contract. There should still be some there. Tree transports at 19 trees to the southern sawmill. That's farmland 21. Just there. So it's nice and close. We'll probably grab that one. I'll do that off camera. Set that one. Oh, so I thought I took a deadwood one, then I was gonna be like, no. Right, what we might do is speed up some time, get this boat done, and we'll call it a day. Because 2 o'clock I think it comes out. We might send this truck. Unfortunately, we're not going to get as much or not unfortunately, but we're not going to get as much money for this one, because we've got the game settings different. See how he goes getting through here. The new stuff that he's never seen before. Let's have a look and see what we got going on here. Nearly got a thing of potatoes in. Look. Oh no. I think time just went way too fast and we missed it. Oh, it's already, there we go. Just caught it luckily. Heard the ping. But yeah. Hopefully it'll set itself, there we go. We got enough planks long. Got enough wood beams, got enough metal. And floor tiles we have enough, so then we just got 180,000 for that one, not 300,000. Up over $1 million, boys. You betcha. Now we just got to work out what to spend the money on, and look at buying ourselves another one of them tree harvesters. I don't think I've got that turned on for the furniture. See, with all the excess planks we got, we could bring that down and sell that here too. What's this one that's popped out? Oh, we don't want them to come out. We want to try and keep that in there, so that'll probably pop straight back out the front now. Yep. The vegetable fat, we need that on distributing, so it stays there. Premium potatoes, we want that on distributing, so it goes back in. We don't have any potatoes in there yet, so that's fine. But now if you throw this back in here, stay there. Good. Cheese, what's that one? Furniture. Cheese, so yeah, we'll sort it out. We're just slowly getting through it all. We're gonna work it out. I've got some more trees to chop down. The sawmill's full, over full. There are a few little planks and stuff laying around here that we can pick up, a few little logs. A couple more over here. Hopefully next episode we'll have all this cleared out. And yeah, work out if we're going to put a field in here. Maybe we could put some sunflowers up in here, just a small sunflower one for the oil. Definitely going to put some trees around the perimeter. Like if we only run the field from here across. You want a nice row of trees all along the riverbank there. Speaking of that, what do we got? Let's see what we've done. We've cut down 362 and we've planted 220. So if we can plant another 20, 30, get it back up around 100 less, it's not going to be a big issue at all. Got stuff just everywhere, huh? We could probably sell a bit of our things. I don't really want to sell this, but we may do because we don't need it. And the second TLX, we may sell that as well because we don't really need it either. So, but thanks for watching. I hope it was okay. Hope everyone's doing safe and well. And don't forget, we got our socials in the chat there. If you're ever feeling down, want to have a chat, jump in. Not judgmental, whatever. You can say we're doing bad things, say we're doing good things, say you're having a hard time, we'll still have a chat. So once again, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.